Check out some serious slick, and this is so slick.
You're like my dad was torn up apart, each other's way. So good morning and welcome to the Mindfulness Tree Meditation Community. Seeing your smiling faces, this is so fun. And there's Mark and Deb up there online. Mark is holding down the fort. Is Sophie on your lap? No, she's probably resting.
She's keeping vigil.
Okay, because we've got some workers out back. And
Super fast.
So we're trying trazodone for the first time, so we'll see if that helps. So we're going to begin with our opening meditation. We're going to use the 5 remembrances as our opening and walking meditation. Then Victor is going to share a little bit after walking meditation and about next week's gathering. So I'll let him fill us in on that. And Jeremy also just got back from the Himalayan Institute in Pennsylvania, right? And I asked him to share what he did there because, I mean, as people do these various things, it's really nice. Hi, Jeremy. And so, so we begin with our 5 remembrances, and so I will invite the bell.
Voiceover on. 10:03 a.m. Accessible voiceover on.
Listen, listen. The sound of the bell calls us back to our true home. So we begin with the 5 remembrances for reflection. I am of a nature to grow old. There is no way to escape growing old. I am of a nature to have ill health. There is no way to escape ill health. I am of a nature to die. There is no way to escape death. All that is dear to me and everyone I love are of a nature to change. There is no way to escape being separated from them. My actions are my only true belongings. I cannot escape the consequences of my actions. My actions are the ground upon which I stand. And so we arrive in this present moment, a moment that includes transition and change. And we settle the body in the seated position. And as we settle the body, we settle the mind. And we welcome ourselves to our true home. And this true home includes our six senses. And so when we engage the sense of hearing, we notice changes of sounds that arise and pass away. So take a moment to sit with the sense of hearing. We realize as we grow older, sometimes the sense of hearing is diminished. We might not hear what someone says or the sound of something in the distance. And a sense of sight, allowing the eyes to just gently open and just notice what the eyes rest upon in the room without naming it or bringing a story to mind. Just notice what you see. Does an object that we might recognize by its name. There are also moments when we use a sense of sight and we don't know what we're looking at. So gently allow the eyes to close. Realizing with a sense of sight that there are individuals who are not able to see, and how the other senses are sharpened. And again, as we grow older, the eyesight changes. We need glasses. And we notice the aging process brings that to us. and the sense of smell. For some people during the COVID time, their sense of smell and taste was diminished. Just take a moment and see if there's anything that the sense of smell picks up in this room. Realizing that the sense of smell includes the breath. And the sense of taste. Perhaps the sense of taste is not very vivid right now, but at a time when you're experiencing your morning tea or coffee, there is this sense of taste. So often overlooked as we scroll through our devices and perhaps become preoccupied with plans for the day. Just notice even thinking about the sense of taste might create a flow of saliva in the mouth. And the sense of touch. Notice where your hands are at this moment. They might be resting upon your upper thighs. And the feeling of the feet on the floor utilizes the sense of touch. Even the clothing on the body as it brushes against the arm or the leg utilizes the sense of touch. And as we sit and as we walk, the sense of touch is often helps us to signal a danger, something being too hot or too cold. It also helps us to feel the nature around us, the breeze upon the skin, the sun on the skin. And finally, the sense of consciousness, the sense that we share with all sentient beings, the sense of awareness, being present, of thoughts, memories, feelings, perceptions. We create our reality as we open our eyes and realize that consciousness is helping us to create this reality. First moment that we wake up, before we open our eyes, becoming aware that we inhabit a body. And as we are surrounded by these six senses, we bring mindfulness into the mix. That sense of openness and curiosity, spaciousness that goes beyond what might appear to be a small world to a vastness, connecting us to every other sentient being. You might begin to realize the body is breathing. Involving the sense of smell, also the sense of touch as we feel the expanding of the diaphragm, the exhale. Resting in open awareness as the breath comes and goes. And as we bring this time of formal sitting meditation to a close, I invite you to bring to mind someone who is not here, perhaps at home recovering from illness, or someone we haven't seen for a while. Yet they still are part of this Sangha that reaches out across our own consciousness. Just take a moment to bring them to mind. Maybe seeing their face if you don't know their name, or naming them. And wishing to yourself and to this person or people that they might be safe, happy, healthy, and at ease. So thank you for your practice, presence that extends beyond this place, and to those online today. And so we're going to move into our time of walking meditation in the sanctuary or the social hall, and leaving it open to you how you'd like to use that time, counting breaths, counting steps, um, maybe thinking about the 5 remembrances. But however, I invite you to use that time for your own practice.